Morning, guys. I know it's early, but hey, early bird gets the worm and all that kind of jazz. So, we're testing out a road. Say testing out a road. It was a road that I was kind of saw some guys using the other day, and I kind of asked why, and they said, well, it's big mileage with kind of low, having kind of slow down and stuff like that. So, we're going to have a go at it. I know I was going to do snow running today, but I saw this and thought, this might help a load of people out. So that's what I'm doing today. Okay, I'm not quite on the box. Should be now. There we go. So let's get loaded and I can show you the road. So this road is in Pro Mods, guys. It is the Taranto, which is in Italy, to Oslo. It's a long old drive. We're probably going to have to get fuel. So total mileage for this one is 1,792. It says 2 hours 15 driving. That's probably going to be true. The good part about this road is that apparently there's very few sort of passport controls, toll booths or anything like that. So it's basically high mileage and high profit. I just want to try it once up and back, just to see what it's like. Because I see people going up and down this road all the time, and I've always wondered why. And now I know. So yeah, the time should go down rather rapidly in a minute to give us a more accurate time. I mean, while we're standing still, it's the thing. So we're going to try and go up and back in our streaming time here. Like I say, there's no boats. It's all road. 2, maybe 3 tow booths, and that's it. So yeah, like I say, we're gonna, I won't be doing this road all the time, because some of you may or may not know I hate going up and down the same road the whole time. But if this road's a thing, then every so often we might do it just to get some high mileage in. But I just wanted to show you what it seems like quite a lot of people already know, and I didn't. Purely because I don't think it was out there in the stratosphere to, I don't know, to be towed, sort of thing. So yeah, so where are the data to say? If you want high mileage, you should probably be doing this road, guys. We're going to set a higher morning squealer. Thank you for the white. Absolute bellend. It's dark here, it's dark there, and white lights. Yeah. Morning. Yeah, morning. Yeah, so high mileage, low stops, the Taranto to Oslo road. And like I say, we're going to trial it out, see how good it is, see how boring it is. I've been on parts of this road, obviously, going up and down the map. And I asked somebody the other day, what's the fascination with this road? And they went, well, it's high mileage, low time, Very few tow boosts, passport controls and stuff like that. You might run into 3 or 4 and that's about it. And I was like, yeah, okay. So yeah, we kind of set up this morning to have a look. So yeah, no snow runner. So the good thing about a road like this, I'm guessing, is that you can do like I've done. Grab yourself a coffee, cruise control on. I mean, I'm not doing slow speed, 58's not slow, but I don't really want to do 60 because then you're getting onto the realms of using more fuel per mile. I'm also trialing this in the Mighty Scania. This is 725 horsepower. So it's... I'm not expecting this to slow down on the hills much, if at all. If I've said this before, guys, if you want a more realistic feel with the Euro Truck, 500 horsepower. If you feel that's a bit too strong, 450, 400. You know, with doing normal loads like I'm doing now. I mean, I'm 5 ton of medical vaccines. Yes, I'm going a long way. £210 profit from it. I'll get a shitload more profit from my drivers while I'm on this trip, you know. And this is a legit character. What I mean by legit, so when I created it, I did everything properly. No money mod, no XP mod, just drove it, you know, normal-ish. I say normal-ish because I have done speed runs with this character, so yeah. Speed runs sometimes cost you money. They don't, you know, sometimes they don't. They're not just a payday for you. Yeah, sometimes you can do the speed run and have so many accidents that it actually costs you money. So when it gets daylight, guys, I'll show you the trailer. I mean, it's nothing you guys haven't seen before with the Viking transport stuff. It's our normal TMP trailer. This road, I believe, is only available if you are on Pro Mods. And that's another thing while I'm on it. It must be getting close to the 1.50 stable. So it's kind of a thank you and goodbye for Pro Mods until the update. I mean, I don't know, the update might take a month, 2 months yet, but if it does, you know, I want to get a few drives in now on Pro Mods just to, you know, say thank you and goodbye for, it's not goodbye, it's like farewell for a couple of months. Because I'm guessing, because of this is going to be a big update, that it's going to take them a month or 2 to catch up. I mean, if it's only a small update, maybe a week. By the time they do their updates, check to see if they're good, put theirs out to their beta testers, and then, you know, crack on in. You know, for a little update, maybe week, 2 weeks. For a big update, you're talking a month, maybe 2 months. You know, to really catch up. And we are, as always, listening to Simulator Radio. So the estimated time's not coming down that quick, so I mean, it has done for the last few minutes. It's come down from 1 minute 15, and we'd only be going a few minutes. You know, it's come down to 1 minute 6 already, so, you know. Plus the introduction, so, you know, I've only been really driving the route for 5 minutes. So this is the Toronto to Oslo route. Like I say, I've noticed a few people using this. High mileage, quick. I say quick reward. It's not a quick reward, obviously, because it's a 2 mile drive. Sorry, not a 2 mile drive. I'll rephrase. It's a 2 hour drive. You know, I'm guessing it is cut down to 2 hours once you sort of get up to speed. You're going faster than the speed limit, anyways. You know. Obviously, the faster you go towards race miles, so if you're using like Truckee or Trucksbooks for your VTC, it will have real and race miles. And obviously, the closer you get to the race miles, the more fuel you use. I mean, at the moment, at this current speed, it's guessing that I'm going to run out in just over 1,000 miles. So let's up at 2 miles an hour and see how much that comes down. So let's let it equalize. If it don't come down that much, then I might just keep it at 60, you know. It will save me, by the end of the trip, it will save me 10 minutes. Strange, isn't it? 2 mile an hour. If you go a lot far enough, it saves you minutes, not seconds. So the fuel is coming down faster. That's one thing I noticed, but I'm still over 1,000 miles for the trip, so for the tank at the moment. So we can go, before we start even looking for fuel, we can do about 700 miles, so quite a long way. And this is just your standard basic Scania S, the in-game one. I say the in-game one because there is a kind of modded S that's, it says super, you can have super on the window, and that thing has almost like an unlimited fuel tank. Oh yeah, I shit you not, that thing has an unlimited fuel tank, or seems to have. I know a few people that use it and they do not stop. Let's put some yellow marks through here. Yeah, should be able to get under there. Just means if I do this next time, guys, I won't have to light them up if I'm doing roads. Now, it is pretty early, guys. There's only 190 people on Pro Mods at the moment, but that will go up. The more people wake up and get on, the more that will go up. I mean, on average, there's about 1,000 people on Pro Mods every single day. Yes, it's not as much as Sim 1. Sim 1 has about 1,500 people on a regular basis. But you have to download the mods for Pro Mods. So what do you actually need? So you have to go to Pro Mods, you have to download their basic package. Now, if you do it the simple way, you pay £1 or euro, whatever country you may be in, and you pay for the basic download, which will give you one zip folder. You unzip that folder, it will give you 5 or 6 .scs files plus a folder. You put them into your mods folder in Eurotruck, and when you come into the game through your TMP software, you don't even need to activate them. In fact, it's best not to. And then when it brings up your servers, you just scroll down to Pro Mods, click into it, and you're done. One thing you must have is all the map packs, and at the moment not including, because they haven't included it because it's quite complete, is the West Balkans pack. So you need everything bar West Balkans, although you still need the West Balkans pack to actually go there. So they sort of patched it so you can use it, but yeah, it don't really matter if you do or not. One thing I didn't put on before I started this journey was I didn't put on my high beam, I don't think. Well, they're on. Maybe it remembered my settings from last night when I was playing it. So I think this road is basically all motorway as well, and not that many slowing down turn-offs. I mean, we're already under 2 hours. I mean, it's probably going to go up to virtually 2 hours by the time we stop for fuel, which would be in about 600-ish miles time. So we should be up to at least midway up through Germany. I plan to do the return trip as well, if we can. I mean, I think you could extend it longer, because it's not the very bottom of Italy that you go to, and it's sort of definitely not the bottom of Scandinavia that you go into, but maybe, I don't know, maybe north of Oslo you run into a load of tow booths or so. I don't know. That'd be ideal if we can get there before 9 o'clock. That means we should be able to make it back down by 11 o'clock. So here comes a person coming down. Let's rock and road, he's put his tag as. So I can tell you now, I won't be doing this road that often. This is just a tester. Another one of their guys. Let's rock and road. But yeah, the rewards for your VTC, if you can do this, say, a couple of times a day at 1,700 miles per trip, it's big miles. You know? But me, I like to explore places, I like to go different places, you know. If I've got a trailer on board like I have today, then yeah, I'll basically pick the same stuff all the time to make it worth my while. So normally medical vaccines, medical equipment, you know, that sort of stuff gives you big money for what the mileage that you're doing. You know, or some of the low loader stuff, just because you can see what you're carrying then, and it's kind of interesting during the day, like to have a quick look around the truck while you're driving. So online I do have a head-up display, but I don't really use that. You can have one with a map. I don't really use that one. I just like to know what speed I'm doing, because obviously with a analog display, you can't really tell, you know, your speed. So I just like to have the head-up display there, just so I can look forward, and you know, I know it's at the top on track here. I know it's to my left in the map section, but I like to use the map section like a sat nav, you know, something that I can just quickly put my eyes down, have a quick tiny look at it, see where I am, see if there's a quick turn coming up in the short time, and you know, back to eyes front, looking on the road. So like I say, we're in the Mighty Scania. I'm not expecting to change gear at any point in time, because yeah, this thing's a beast. You know, basically, if you're going to have one of these mighty Scanias, put the big engine in it, and you use manual gear shifts, just put it in automatic. You're not going to need your gears, unless you're doing something like the Quarry or something. Our return trip, hopefully it'll be light, because game time at the moment, it's what, 11 o'clock, so we should hit daylight about mid-Germany kind of thing. It's exactly the same time as we need fuel, in fact. And then hopefully coming back we'll have daylight all the way. We can actually see what this road looks like all the way back. Because I do plan on going up and back today during stream, just to show you what this road, you know, is like. You know, if you're going to enjoy it. At the moment, it's all dual carriageway motorway. I'm not enjoying this at all. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is kind of what long distance trucking's all about. You get on the motorway and that's it. You bash down the miles. You know, you come off maybe just to offload. And the same for, you know, coming back the other way. You load your stuff up, you do 15, 20, 30 miles on a single track, dual carriageway kind of thing. You jump on the motorway and you bash out the miles till you get to virtually where you're going again. Trucking Scotty, thank you very much for your follow. Welcome to the Funhouse. Good morning, sir. How you doing? I'm going to destroy your name. Jepikiah. Good morning. How you doing? Thank you for your first time chat. I've done lots of tours of not real trucking but Euro trucking. I've done lots of tours around the UK, and you can basically fill your time by going round the outer roads of the UK in a 4-hour day. And say if you just wanted to truck for a 4-hour day on Euro Truck, you can, if you've got pro mods, you can do a full lap of the UK and it lasts you the whole day. I've done it. Yeah, just Jeppy is fine. Sweet. And all good. A little tired though. I'm guessing that's supposed to be HBU, so for how about you? I'm good, dude. So yeah, if you've got pro mods, guys, and you want to start and you want to do, say, a day of trucking, and you want to do it on kind of UK based roads, what I normally do is start from almost as low as I can get, so something like Plymouth, Exeter, down in the southwest of the UK, go across to like London using the B roads, so the A35, A303, A35 and all that lot. Go across to kind of Doverish area, then go up the east coast of the UK all the way up to Wick, and then come down across the north of Scotland, down to down and into through Wales, to is it Fishguard, the top ferry port in Wales, cross into Ireland, go to the west coast in Ireland, come down the west coast, come back over to the other ferry, back in the bottom of Wales, and then back down to where your start point. In pro mods, it's a cracking, very good looking road. especially if you're doing it in daylight. Fantastic roads, views are great, and in pro mods, all the stuff that you would normally see on the road are there, you know. It's the same as some of the Polish roads and that. You see, occasionally you'll see something like a T35 or like a MiG or something, statue on the side of the road. They're there in real life. If you go down those roads in real life, they're there. In general, UK is really nice in pro mods. Oh yeah, oh shit. That's reading chat. Can I get off this? Yes, I can. Sorry, we can delete that damage in a minute. That's another good thing with being on TMP. You have to wait from spawning in. You have to wait 500 seconds before you can do it. There we go. We're away. And we're fixed. There we go. All done. Yeah, pro mods in the UK is you know, it's what I think. This is my opinion. I think it's what the UK should have looked like in base game, and they kind of fucked up, or they kind of, because they wanted to keep the game low impact on your hard drive at the time, because obviously they needed to bring out UK. I think, forget how much they brought out of Europe the first time. I think they brought you UK or England, France, Germany, Belgium, Holland. It was a very basic kind of first map, wasn't it? What are you doing, dog? What are you doing? You've been naughty. Oh shit, that way. I mean, UK is not updated at all in base game. It came out, and yeah. That's what I was just on about. You know, it came out. It's very basic. I mean, it's probably why a lot of people don't drive it on a regular basis. Can't really expect it to be nice. No, that's what I mean. They kind of tried to make it low impact on your hard drive. But with all these updates lately and the needs of the masses, you know, pro mods realised there was a niche in the market, and they'd update for some smaller roads that trucks could drive on, and put a little bit more detail in what's on the side of the roads and stuff, and it's really good, you know. A lot of the time now, I hate driving without pro mods. I mean, I've been driving without pro mods now for about a month. I say about a month. I've not been without pro mods at all, but with like the VTC, a lot of our guys didn't have pro mods, so we were having to drive Sim 1, Sim 2, mainly Sim 2 though. The recent 10th anniversary for Truckers MP, that's all being done on Sim 1, Sim 2, you know, so and I like completing that sort of stuff, you know, same as the Easter stuff. When that comes out, I like completing that. I like getting the skins when they finally give it to us, you know, the Christmas skins. I just wish they'd give you, you know, for some weird reason, don't know whether anybody else noticed this, with the Christmas stuff that they did, they give you a trailer skin, but didn't give you the same skin for your truck. and it kind of looks a bit odd, even if you add a Christmas skin to your truck. Because it's not the matching Christmas skin, it sort of looks odd. And I don't know why they did that. Because there was truck Christmas skins. That was beyond me. You know, they give you a skin. Go, oh yeah, we'll give you the skin that you know for the trailers that you pull in to put on your own, no problem. But they don't give you a matching truck skin. I know it takes a lot to create a truck skin for all makes and models. It's not that easy to go, let's bring out a truck skin. I know that because I've spoken to people that have actually brought out their own truck skins. I've spoken to our guys who made our truck skin for single player and stuff, and yeah, you need to even get involved in that. You need the exact make and model of the body. So it's just not scan your ass. You need scan your ass. You need it high body, low body, this body, whether you're putting fucking side skirts on it, this, that, the other. It's and then if you want to do another type of model of, say, the scan your ass, you need to re-input your basic stuff before you can put the skin on it and save it. It's a big pain in the ass. You know, so I'm guessing that's the reason why the Christmas skins for those for us wasn't brought out over Christmas, because it's a pain in the ass to bring out the skins for every truck. And some skins don't. I mean, even the base skins on that they have brought out for all trucks don't quite look right on all trucks, you know. So we used the tribal skin with some very neutral colours to us, or very thingy colours to us, and you know, on some trucks it just looks odd, and on some trucks you can barely see the tribal. Jeffy, thank you for your follow. Welcome in. Enjoy the funhouse. So guys, we are trialing this Toronto to Oslo road. I've gone through one kind of booth already. I've done 500 miles. And like I say, this is supposed to be a very kind of high speed road that you can do low kind of impact, which kind of, yeah. When I say low impact, you shouldn't really be having any kind of accidents like I just did. Yeah. So the idea of this road is you can keep your speed up 99% of the time. You'll see a load of trucks because quite a lot of people are using it. It's really a good road to keep your average speed up. Yeah. That's what they tell me. Like I say, I'm trialing it. This is not going to be a route that I will use that often. Like I say, I like to go places, look around, go to places that I haven't been. I mean, when West Boken's come out, I literally searched the hell out of that place, and except for the fact it does have a lot of tow roads, a lot of passport controls. Wow, man, they did a good job of it. You know, it looks spectacular. I personally do 1 month, a lot of miles in Pro Mods, then another month driving map towards 100%, in Sim 1. Yeah, to be honest, I'm either in Sim at the moment. I'm either in Sim 2, or if I'm driving TMP, I'm either Sim 2 or Pro Mods. I don't go anywhere else. Reason Sim 2 is, you know, I do like driving through across the C&D road, Calais to Duisburg road, and yay, flashback. I do like driving, up, cross purposes up and down that road, and once you sort of meet it, you bump into a lot of traffic because the C&D road is very, very popular. I don't know why. I don't think it's that challenging, the C&D road. I don't think it's terribly good looking, and being stuck in all that traffic, I would find that boring as fuck. Especially when it's, you're trying to get into one of the towns and you're having to wait maybe 20 minutes, an hour just to move a few inches. No, thank you. That's not for me. I mean, I did try about a year or so ago now. I did try the Quarry Road, and it was busy. There was about a few hundred trucks there trying to get in and out. And you sort of take your time on certain bits, and you let people through and they let you through and stuff like that on the pinchy bits. But you always get some ignorant prick try and do shit to you. I mean, yes, I didn't pull up quite so fast when the other truck moved in front of me, but it was like 10 seconds, and this guy just smashed into me, and it was like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? And I went into kind of limbo no man's land off the side of the quarry. Right, so this is second booth. We'll be looking for fuel in a few miles' time. Like a couple of times a month, doing Curtness or C&D Road. Yeah, to be honest, I like doing the Quarry Road, but I have a specific time I go there. It's fun, but not driving on it every day. No. So what I tend to do is, if I'm going to drive the Curtness Road, what I will do is I will go there like this early in the morning, and then there's very, very few people there, so I can get in and out and I'm gone, and that'll be my Curtness Road done. And I think if I was to do the C&D Road, say on a monthly basis, I'd do the same thing. I would go there like this early in the morning when there's basically nobody around. I can quickly drive down that road and it's all done. Who's that? Military Lover? Hello, how you doing? Your name's kind of a funny blue, and it's difficult to read your name. There is certain colours that are quite difficult to read, and yours be one of them. What's this dick doing here? Oh, you missed the booth. I thought he was doing something then. I don't think they count those booths, even though I think they should, because you still have to slow down for them. Ooh, shit. That was nearly there. Yeah, I think they should count those booths, so that's what, 3, 4? I don't know. They reckon there was only like 3, the guys that I spoke to about this road, and I've already hit 3 or 4. So I'm guessing that dude will probably catch me up now. There should be only 2 where you slow down. Oh, okay. Like I say, I've never been on this road. I watched some guys on it the other night and thought, oh, that might make good content to actually show people this road, because there's a lot of people looking for roads that, like I say, high mileage, low impact. Just wish it was daylight, you know, so I could see the scenery. Guessing my man Squealer's gone off to work. Now, places like this where it's we've just gone past a flag saying be careful of high crosswinds. Yeah, I didn't know that it was that kind of booth. You know, like I say, I don't drive it that regularly to know that this one's got a barrier, that one's got a barrier. Yes, mate. It is pro mods indeed. What I'm going to do, guys, when I pull in for fuel in about 100 miles time, I'm going to take a short break and go and make a coffee. It's alright, I'm not going to take a 45. I'm just going to go make a coffee. It'll take me 2 minutes. So we are in Germany now, I'm guessing, because it says Salzburg München or Munich. So yeah, no tows on this road. And yeah, we're already 700 miles done and 40 odd minutes, so we're well in front of time. I mean, because at the start it said 2 hours 15, so you know, we're well in front of time now. I mean, you can knock it, I mean, from start of stream time to start of journey time, you can knock off 5 minutes. So whatever it says I've been live for, knock off 5 minutes is what it's going to take you to go up it. Got this road. 1 o'clock in the morning game time. Zoom out once. Oh, there's a garage coming up. Where's the next one? Can I reach that? Eke out a bit of fuel here. I only ever zoom out once. I don't know why, but it's just me. Like I say, I only ever zoom once. So we're coming up to Munich. Gotta watch what we're doing here. Oh shit. Whoa. Maybe I didn't need to do that. Oh, hello. That's a bit sketchy. So they're inspecting a truck and there's no truck. So we're pulling to the next fuel stop. Anyway, I know I've got the map up, but anybody else notice that? They're inspecting a truck that isn't a truck. Well, the truck wasn't there anyway. That may have been a mistake to go around that. Doesn't look like there's fuel for a little while now. We'll get around this junction, then we'll have another look. So the plan today is I'm going to do both ways on this road. Just because I want to see it in the daylight. And then near the end of it we shall give you our verdict of what we think of this road. So far it's been a good road, it's just not my kind of driving. You know, me, I like to go on and off ferries, on and off boats, trains, A roads, B roads. Go over really nice high bridges where I can go outside view, look down over, you know, scenery. And no specific destination to where I'm going. I said this to one of our guys on ATS, because there's a couple of our guys on ATS that do kind of like a 1,000-mile road up and down a certain bit of the country, and it's very, very fast. And I said to him, you know, I couldn't do that. ATS roads are very, very fast anyway. Just go where you want. Explore. Well, yeah, they just go up and down the same road. Again, high miles, low impact. But it's like we say with anybody who plays farming sim, you know, you farm the way you want, and same with this game. You drive the way you want, the way you feel comfortable with, you know. No matter what I say, in your opinion, if you like driving this road up and down 20 million times a day, that's you know, the way you like it. Nobody can tell you different. It's just my opinion that driving up and down the same road is boring. I mean, it would have to be a really nice looking road for me to like it as a permanent, just go up and down this road. Kind of like what people do with the C&D road, you know, going up and down that. Like I say, I don't think it's a very good looking road. I don't think it's that interesting. It's very, very busy. There's so many X's that I'd put on that road for it being shit. And yet the quarry road I find very, very interesting. I think it's because it's off-road, it's challenging. You really have to have the right truck to go down that and pull heavy loads out, you know. And if you can get in and out without too much fuss, yeah, absolutely fantastic bit of road. It's good when you watch a movie or something. It's yeah, but then you're not really kind of absorbed in the game, are you? You're half-minded on something else. It's kind of like playing. I mean, I asked the guys who were watching me yesterday to who they wanted to raid into, and we ended up raiding into 86,000 Sims. Some of you may know them, some of you may not. And he's like, one of the first things he says is, "Hi guys, welcome in. Blah 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 blah. You came from this person, you know. What?" And then he goes to personally you. So he goes, you know, what were you doing? This and that and the other. And then he said, and then the very next thing he says was, "You're lucky to catch me at my own computer playing the game." And I'm thinking, why the fuck are you streaming it then? If we're lucky to catch you playing it. He says, "Because I use auto drive all the time." So you're not really playing the game then, you're letting your PC play the game for you. And you're very basically never, or what he was saying was, he's, you know, a lot of the time he'll basically never be in the camera. So it's like, well, Why play a game if all you're going to do is auto drive everything? Mimi, good morning. How you doing, lady? You know, why... Well, I'll rephrase. Not play the game. Of course, you can play how... I just said you can play how you want. But why stream a game when you're not going to be there to kind of be more interactive with whoever's watching? Now, I'm not saying it's the wrong way, because he did have over... I think he did have like... No, he didn't. He had 2 viewers, didn't he, before I rated in. So, surely you noticed that. I'm still breathing, so it's a bonus. Yeah, I'm good. We're just testing out this road that everyone seems to be fixated on. Well, not fixated on, but they seem to be on quite a lot. Yeah, high mileage, low impact. Good, glad to hear I'm good. Sweet. And I've just passed a fucking fuel station. Yapping. Where's the next fucker? 166 miles to go in the tank. That's about 40 miles in front of me that you can see. And there's not another fuel station. Distracted me, Mimi. There should be one just up a bit. I'm sure there is. Gas stations on here normally are about, I don't know, 100 miles apart maybe. So we might get lucky. But we do need to get in the next one. And like I say, after I fuel up, guys, I'll stick you on... do you want to be on outside view or the be right back screen? I'll leave it up to you. While I go make my second coffee of the day. Sorry, I don't aim to. You're highly distracting, Mimi. Wow, love you too. Yeah, pill on my tongue. These are the nerves that just begun. Listening to Marvin all night long. This is the sound of my soul. This is the sound. I have done this in karaoke. And I keep saying to people, you know, these streaming mics are good for what we do and for what we're doing, but for singing, they're not good. And a couple of the guys who don't really understand microphone quality are like, but a microphone's a microphone. No. Singing microphone, totally different. It's, firstly, it's not as sensitive. So, I know you're not going to believe this, but quite a lot of imperfections are buffered out by the microphone not being as sensitive. For one, a singing microphone is also directional. So, when you see a singer's microphone, the little dome piece on the top, and there's like a little silver ring, yeah, you can't really sing below that around that line, because it don't pick you up. And the more you go like that, the more it don't hear you. So it's very much sings down into the microphone. That's it, not across the top of it. So yeah, it takes a lot of imperfections out. Whereas this thing here, I know you can't see it, so I've got the Wave 3 mic from Elgato. Very, very good mic for a streamer. Not that expensive. I mean, you can pick one up brand new now for about £120-ish to £160, I want to say. And it's a very, very good. And it comes with the Wave software, which for a kind of free bit of software, again, is very, very good. Allows you to split your audio for streaming with low impact on your PC. So a very, very good bit of software. I'm gonna have to come off here for that fuel. Yeah. But like I say, streaming microphones are very sensitive. Singing microphones, not that sensitive. And plus, with the karaoke, you get stuff like reverb, which it's basically like an echo. And I used to have it on like a quick echo. So basically, if you say something, so you go sir, and yeah, well, not that many like feedbacks, but like just like a two or three, but enough to enhance, because karaoke's not that many people can actually sing, and it just smooths over again any imperfections of what they're trying to sing. And yeah, so you can make an average singer sound quite decent. And that's what I say I am. I'm an average singer. I'm not a brilliant singer, but I can sing. It's just that, like I say, this thing does me no justice. So let's fuel up here, guys, and then I'm just going to pull over near this lamppost. And did you want to be put on the Be Right Back screen or just look at the truck? Either or, I don't mind. I'm going to be like 2 minutes making a coffee. Either? You don't care? Okay, I'll put it on a Be Right Back screen. It's more interesting than, say, just doing this and just leaving you on that site. So I've got the insulated truck, guys. This is the tribal skin that we use, and I forget what that skin's called behind, but it's the colours that were decided for our VTC. So you want 2 sugars in yours? Sorted, no worries, right up. So be right back. I'll see you in a couple of seconds. Okay, I'm back. Right, fasten your seatbelts. Here we go again. Right, so even with the brake, it says we're still going to reach. Thank you. We're still going to reach the destination before 9 o'clock. So, just goes to show you how quick this road can actually be done. Even though it said that at the start it would take us 2.25 hours. So we'll soon see what it gives us in a second. Which means we should be able to get up and down this road by the end of stream. I do use full manual, guys, with split and range. Why? Because I like it. I know, but by the time you get up to full speed, guys, I know that obviously you're not really using your gear, especially on the motorway, which is kind of why I like the B roads and C roads, so I can go up and down my gears. So anyway, guys, that's what I went out for. Cheers, bees. Oh. Made a mistake when I picked up the coffee jar when I first bought the coffee in the shop. It had the same labelling on as my normal coffee, and it ended up being decaf. Now, you can taste it a little bit, but it's not bad. It's just like, I don't know, drinking alcohol without alcohol in it, you know. So what's the main reason that people drink coffee in it? Coffee, because it's got caffeine, and it gives you that right morning kind of feel. Yeah, this is kind of like, instead of it being a, this is kind of like a bonk, wakey wakey. Yeah, there's very little caffeine, I think is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I won't be buying it next time. But like I say, it was in the same kind of jar as my normal coffee. Anyways, we're back on the motorway. It's giving me 790 miles to go, which is basically an hour on this game. Even if you're doing 56, it's basically an hour. Basically, the time allotted that it gives you is according to road speeds. So this road that I'm on is a 50, so it's calculating that me doing 50 miles an hour, not 60 mile an hour. Same with any road that you're on. If it calculates it at 50, 56, whatever, that's the time that you're given. If you choose to do over that, that's totally fine. Obviously, if you're playing in single player and a police car's behind you, you will get fined every few seconds. Believe me, it happened to me before I noticed he was even there. Literally, I was bleeding money. About 6 months ago it was. I was playing single player and I'm going out the motorway and I'm minding my own business, yada 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 yada. All of a sudden, fine. Well, not that quick, but like it's like fine. It's like what per mile. So it's like, and it wasn't cheap. It was like $1,000 or £1,000, £1,000, and I'm like, where the fuck is this guy? And it wasn't until I went out of the cab and managed to swing my camera around, he was like a quarter of a mile behind me. I'm like, there you are. So I let him go by. So I slowed down to below the speed limit, let him go by, and then speeded up. And he was doing exactly the same speed as I was. You know, I speeded up to about 60 again on a 50 road, and he was doing the same as what I was. Yes, I do realise that there is separate speed limits for trucks. There is in this country, so, you know, UK. So On the motorway, 70 mile an hour for cars, 60 mile an hour for trucks. Some dual carriageways are 60 mile an hour for cars, 50 for trucks. Fucking let that fucker breathe in. Well, not just trucks, but trucks, buses, all heavy kinds of vehicles. You know, there's certain roads which are broken down on their speed limits for cars, motorbikes, heavy vehicles. And we got a road, I think it's in North Devon, 50 for cars, 40 for trucks and buses. It's not a very short road either. So I think it runs for, I think it's 40 for trucks, runs from Tiverton to Bideford. I think it goes past Bideford. I think it goes Bideford and then down maybe to Bude. And yeah, I think most of that is like 50 for cars, 40 for trucks, something like that. And it's a long ass piece of road. It's 40 or 50 mile at 40 on a dual carriageway, or most, well, I say dual carriageway. It's kind of a single, and then it opens up for passing points all the way. You imagine having to do 40 for that length of time, 40 or 50 mile. Holy shit! It's pretty funny that the police can sit at 150 plus, as you said, and they love taking the money as AI cars speed up just to cut you up, cut you off from merge. Yes, that's one thing I think they are trying to fix, because that shouldn't happen. The merging car, say from this slip road here, the merging car should wait for the person to pass. And Mr. Ghostly Hunter, thank you for your first time chat. Yeah. But yeah, the cars coming into the main road should abide by the country you're in's laws. That's the whole thing of it. Am I coming off? I'm coming off, aren't I? Yeah, they should act within the country that you're in's laws. So roundabouts, if you're on the roundabout passing their junction, they should wait for you, and they don't. They sort of act in a kind of European way and pull out on you. And other such stuff. But yeah, they should really react to the rules and regulations of the laws of the land of wherever you are, I think. And I think they're trying to bring that in. So if you go on the very fast autobahn in Germany, there should be no speed limit whatsoever. It was when I was on the same road you're on at the moment. Yeah. You was changing lanes. Yeah, it's an AI aggression thing that they've put into the game over the last couple of updates. So basically, if you've had tanglements with the AIs down the road, up the road, they will still be angry at you. The only thing that I do is if I'm playing single player, like I'm guessing you were, I indicate my intentions, and they seem to behave themselves then. So I'll approach them at kind of a half sensible speed. So if the road's like 60 now, I'll be like 55. I gave AI new nicknames called aggressive drivers. Yeah, so what I do is if I'm approaching an AI, I'll slow down to maybe 55, say 5 mile an hour above what the road says, and I'll indicate properly, and I'll keep my indicator on until I'm kind of beside him, and then I'll switch it off. It came from behind you? Wow. They don't normally do that, come from behind you and swap lanes. Unless... I tell you what that might be, because we had the same problem where we were running a server for the drivers of the VTC, and it was a certain mod we found that was doing that, making the AIs more aggressive, or a certain mod conflict. Although it worked, the mods worked in game, you know, for what they were. It turned for some weird reason, it turned the AI drivers really, really aggressive. So, you know, you can. I mean, you can turn the traffic down to very, very light if you really want to. Although, obviously, it'll be a little boring, and you'll still have the problem where maybe the AIs are aggressive. But you shouldn't have so much of a problem because there'll be less traffic. I also, if you're going to use a lot of mods as well, turn your forget what it's called, unpredictable events, something like that. Turn that down as much as you want. So if you want a little bit of unpredictability, leave it up a tiny bit, but don't have it up that much, because they'll say that cars changing lanes in front of you is an unpredictable event. See what I mean? Also, your diversions, stick that down to quite low as well. You know, so we ended up turning ours right off, unpredictable events and diversions. In fact, I've still got them off now. And it seemed to work for a little while, but like I say, in the end, we sort of surmised that it was a kind of mod conflict. That you mean like those road crashes and yes, yeah, turn them right off. The more mods you use, the less stuff you want the game to think about, because it has to think about your mods. So, for instance, if you're playing single-player pro mods, there's a set of mods. Make sure you got them in the right order. I mean, you should know if it's not in the right order, because the game should crash. If you've got Rust maps involved, yeah, any engine mods, there's some more mods that the game's got to think about. I mean, I normally run a mod called Bright Lights. Yeah, another mod that it's got to think about, you know. Every single mod that you add to the game, A, makes your computer struggle a little bit more because it's got to run it, and B, the game's got to think about it a little bit more. So I know people that have run like 100 plus mods, and a few of them say you've got to get the order exactly right for it to run smooth. But most of them run no traffic as well. And I think they found that it does impact traffic. Now, what I can tell you about this road at the moment is that you can sit back and chill. Yeah, I've read that. Yeah, you can sit back and chill. Like I say, it's not my type of road. I don't mind doing 500-600 miles on a motorway, but doing a couple of thousand at a time, yeah, after today, I might use this road like once a month or so, maybe, now that I've found it. So yeah, if you want high mileage and it'd be totally boring for you, this is the road for you. Toronto to Oslo. Like I say, it's not my type of road. I like to go places and look at stuff. But we should do the return trip now that it's got light. plus I like to have hourly breaks. Which is kind of like what our VTC does. We sort of drive for about an hour, 45 minutes. And we give people the opportunity to come in and out, have a little break. You know, if anybody needs to have a bio, they can do that. Yeah, it's sort of more comfortable then for everybody. You know, whereas this road, you know, it's 1700. I think it's 1790 miles in total. You know, so you know you are going to be on the road for like an hour and 3/4 at a time, unless you like schedule yourself right. We'll pull into this services and have a break. You know, people are going to think, oh bollocks, we're not having a break. I mean, some of the hardcore drivers in your convoy might think, sod that, I'm carrying on, say later, bye. It's then not a convoy. It's a split convoy. Have I got my braking intensity right up on this? On my other character, I've put it down to 75%. I'm gonna have to check that in a minute. Oh, they've got a boat involved. I didn't think that. Oh, maybe there is a boat. We can have a look at the. We can have a look at my braking intensity once we're in. Because when I've got a trailer on, I shouldn't be skidding the wheels at all. I mean, a little bit different when you don't have a trailer on, obviously, because you're lighter. But when I got a trailer on, I like to have my braking intensity quite down a little bit, so that I'm not, you know, even if I'm light on the brakes, I'm not skidding the wheels like I was just then. So on my character that we just restarted, I put it down to about 70. I think I had it down to 71%, and I was just trialing that for a little while. Because obviously you got to get used to it, because the braking distances are going to be more. So we'll just have a look before we get on the boat. Alright, we're going through an electronic scanner. So it's like a big X-ray machine. God knows why it brings you all the way up here to take you all the way back the other way. I don't know where we got to go as well, so what we'll do is we'll stop just on the dock, because that'll be a non-crash area. So let's just stop there and do that, and let's look at the maps a second. So where are we going? We're just going to Godstar. I have to get the other expansion now. Hello, looks so cool. So let's just have a look at what we was doing. Gameplay, wasn't it? And braking intensity I'm looking for. So as you can see, detour roads 0, detour 0, rain probability 0, but I do have a thing that I can yeah. I do have a redeem that you can put at 50%. Braking intensity, oh, 74%, so it is down a little bit. Let's put it down to 71%. I think that's the same as what I got it on the other. And we're going to Gedsteer, which is just a tiny boat. So I saw somebody put on YouTube the other day of apparently the only boat that you can actually see the journey. It's not. Some of the newer DOCs, there is small tiny river boats that do include a video of the whole journey. I looked at the video and went, no, it's not. I know there's more than that. I've been on a few. Really? Question marks for your tag and your name? Really, boys? If I was a TMP manager, you guys would be banned for not sharing your name and your tag. So yeah, that took about 2 mile off, maybe. And 36 minutes as well, so we've actually got an actual time frame now. So 8:46, so what time did I start this morning? About... So 46, I've been going about hour 20, so according to that, an hour 50, is that? I've been on a small ferry and got a loading screen, same with the train. Yeah, there's certain boat journeys, and I think there's about 5 or 6 around the map on Eurotruck where you actually see a cutscene of the whole trip. So I know there's one in Germany that's been in the game for a while, and you just go basically from one side of the city to the other, and it's a roll-on, roll-off little boat, and you see the whole journey in the cut screen. It's not the only one. There's a couple in, I think, the Eastern Bloc, where you get on one bit of the river and it takes you downstream and lets you off, and you watch the whole cutscene if you want. I mean, you can skip it with the escape button, but yeah, you can watch the whole cutscene if you want to. So this is what I like doing, guys. I like you know, seeing what's out there to be seen. And today there's nothing. It's probably too early in the day, but you know. So I like kind of going, you know, that's maybe a nice bit of fish over there. Now it's getting light. I like looking at the scenery. Until my balls fall off. Make some noise. Gotta get dirty. A lot of people park. See, this is what I don't like as well. I know sometimes you got to, but just parked up on the side of the road. Why don't you swing into the fuel station? You know, it looks like a big fuel station. You could easily pull up the end of there. Done. Out of the way. Rather than just pulling on the side of the road. I mean, yeah, if I have to pull over to, I don't know, wait for somebody, make a phone call, whatever, I will pull over to the side of the road, but I'll make myself very visible. You know, I'll put my hazards on, I'll put my strobes on, you know, very, very visible. Even with low graphics, if somebody's coming up behind me with low graphics on, I'm very, very visible. So, there should be, unless it was the Italian side, there should be a couple of tows coming up. Unless they were the Italian side. If they were the Italian side, then gravy, man. This road, you know, for doing big miles is very, very good. But, like I say, not my type of road. We shall see when we go back, now that we can see some stuff. It just might have been kind of boring for me because it was dark. You know, I want to go back the other way. Hopefully it's light for quite a bit of it. And yeah, we shall see the road properly. But in terms of driving wise, If you say, if you got somebody like, I don't know, one of our guys, say, Molly, Molly, come away from the bedroom door. Come on, let mummy sleep. Come on. Oh, you're in the toilet. That's why. What was I saying? Yeah, so pick one of our guys that got bad backs and stuff, or me, for instance, when I'm suffering. I suffer with sciatica sometimes, so yeah, I can whack on this road most of the time. You know, just speed up, cruise control. See you later. You know, don't use my legs at all. Right, tow. Is there any? Is there any? No, there isn't. Is that a quick pass there? Yes, it is. No barrier. See, I didn't know that. Oh, no, for the way back. So guys, I was going to bring you snow render this morning, but we saw this road last night and a load of people on it, so thought it would be a good way of, I don't know, kind of promoting this road in a way to show you that, you know, you can do big miles very fast if you really want to. This will look fucking awesome when they update it, the weather. It will almost be kind of as real as it can be in a game. "27 minutes. So yeah, just before the 2 hours. To Seattle. Good morning. How you doing? Thank you for your first time chat. Guys, if any of you want to join me, I'm heading for Oslo on TMP Pro Mods. So we're going to Oslo, Polaris Lines. We'll be there in about 24 minutes. If you want to join me for the road down, you will need at least 2 hours to spare, just in case we need to stop or slow down for people. What I'll probably do is when we get very, very close to the end, we'll just pull over and top the fuel tanks off, and then hopefully we can make it in one trip. So we know there's, well, what have we counted so far? 4 tows, or was it 5 tows? Either way, 4 or 5 tows and a boat. That'll slow you down. Well, 2 won't slow you down. There's 2 tows that are just drive-through ones, and they're about 1,000 miles apart. Don't forget, guys, make use of those channel points. The higher level you go, obviously the more expensive you go. There was also a very similar lot through channel points. In fact, I haven't tested them this morning, so we need to do that. Make sure they're on the right page. Yes, they are. But you see what I mean, guys? Those people have been watching me close to the start of the stream. You can see what I said about this truck being OP'd. You know, I've gone up hills, down hills. Once you hit cruise at 60, you know, it doesn't slow down. You know, if you want a more realistic feel about it, like I say, you probably want to go down to 500, 450-ish. You know, because on a day-to-day basis, you're not going to be hauling plus 35, 40 tons. You know, you're going to be doing 5 tons like I'm doing now, 20 tons maybe on a daily basis. And you don't need the power. You really don't need the power. I mean, unless you just want to foot down and go, don't really want to bother about it, see you later, bye, then yeah. And guys, since we're over an hour in, it's time for me to do this. Oh. We certainly do, guys. Come and join us right now. Like it says, very low monthly requirement, 660 miles, which is basically an hour, well, just under the hour. It does have to be real, so I'll explain that to you now. So if you've never used Trucksbooks before, you will need to go to trucksbooks.eu and make an account, download the client software, log into client software, click that link, go to the company, join the company or whichever company you want to join, and start driving. So real miles, race miles. Real miles is anything up to 62 miles an hour. I say up to 62 miles an hour. You probably don't want to hit 62 or be there too long, or it might count as race. Anything above that level, so above 62 in ETS, will be race miles. Most of the decent companies will only want you to do real miles because it's the sort of bragging rights between companies to say, look, we've got this amount of real miles this month. Our drivers are doing absolutely fantastic, keeping within the speed limit laws, although it's not the speed limit laws because, you know, this country, the speed limit law is 50, the UK it's 60, some countries it's 55, you know, it's all variations. But they like to put a thing in to say it's 62. If you're playing ATS, that mile an hour goes up to 80, although you probably don't want to pass 80. I normally in ATS do about 70 mile an hour. That's good enough for max range and speed at the same time, because obviously the faster you go in a heavy vehicle, the more fuel you're going to use. So I kind of go about 70, but you can do up to 80 for real, and then races anything above that. Farmboy Q, good morning, how you doing? Oh yeah, you got that longish kind of drive this morning, don't you, bro? Good. Yeah, I'm good. So Farmboy Q, not only is he a great streamer, he's also an IRO trucker. And after today, it has 4 days off. So watch his mileage. If you're in our VTC, jump considerably. I mean, this guy the other day, said, oh, let me try out ETS. So, well, okay, yeah, you can get it for, I think it was like free or a couple of quid or something like that. It wasn't very dear. So we went on, he had a couple of drives, and it was embarrassing, guys. This guy was doing manual parking, manual picking up the trailers and stuff. And it was kind of like second nature to him. Well, it is second nature to him. He's a real life trucker, but it was embarrassing how good the guy was. Whereas we, a lot of the time what we'll do is we won't park it, we'll, just for quickness and get the next job underway, we'll quick park it and stuff. I mean, I'm not too bad at parking it. I'll normally shuffle a couple of times, but yeah, nothing major. I mean, even on the real hard parking, it only normally takes me a couple of goes. And I'm not a trucker. I'm a bus driver, so and it's rigid. My bus is rigid, so I don't have to worry about what the trailer's doing. But this guy, even on the more difficult parts, was like, done. See you later. And it was like, when's the farm boy Q freaking how to park a truck driving school gonna fucking come into operation? It was impressive, guys, how quick this guy got into a parking space. I'm probably making him blush now. Don't crash, dude. So I think you said what you had on in the agenda today is to go pick up a piece of equipment, drop it off, pick up another bit of equipment and go back to the yard, I think you said. Clear out your truck, clean it, and that was your day done. Or your kind of week done. So be safe, dude, and we'll definitely catch up and chat later. Also, I'm kind of waiting for my guy, Darkstar Simulation, to update. See in the top left-hand corner, there's a glitch emblem along with my emblem. And of course, some of you may have noticed when you go and click on my channel in Twitch, my emblem has changed. He made me a new emblem, but he hasn't made me a new glitch out thing for the new emblem. And I'm kind of waiting for him to do that. But yeah, Darkstar Simulation, he's the guy who's done all my scenes. The only thing he didn't do is all the emotes. I went to a third party and bought them. But very talented guy. I mean, what I could do, I suppose, is make different backings for my camera. I say make them, find them. Because it's easier just to find a medium quality picture and stick it in behind me. So, like, if I'm going to be trucking, I can put like the rear of the truck cab behind me or something. If I'm snow running, I can use the same thing, the back of a truck in behind me. If I don't know, playing farm sim, I don't know, kind of the back of a tractor's a little bit more thing, because obviously with a tractor you're obviously either pulling a bit of farming equipment or there's nothing there a few times. You'll actually be driving from land to land with nothing behind you. So I don't know what I can do in that thing. Just, I don't know, just a picture of a tractor maybe? I don't know. Just I don't know, give you something different to look at. Also, I've kind of not played ATS in ages. I think it's because we're trying this big push on the ETS at the moment. We're second in the UK and we're trying to keep it. Oh, that's that coffee done. I'm awake now, 2 coffees in. And I don't have small cups, guys. My cup is as big as, I think it's 3 mugs in 1 cup. So your normal mugs, I can fit 3 of them in my cup. So what have we got? 9 minutes to drop. 20 to 8, 20 to 9. Sorry. So 9 minutes will bring us up to about an hour 50 for the trip. That's not too bad. Like I say, you could do this as a VTC, and instead of like picking another job, which we would do, we'd do 700 miles, pick another job. What we could do is do 800 miles and stop at services for 5 minutes. I mean, mandatory, we have to stop at services just to let everybody have a break. But the people who only want to do an hour's job obviously wouldn't complete it. That's the only downside to what we normally do. Also, I'm looking around, there's not that much to look at. So Sweden into, what's this next flag? Norway? Pretty good on flag knowledge. Should have probably had an outside look over that bridge. Yeah, there we go, Norway. Yeah, dude. Ignorant fuckers. This is why I like American Truck, guys. When you go on the more popular server on American Truck, everybody that goes by you says hello, or 99 of them say hello. And I don't just mean type it in chat, beep at you, flash at you. I mean they come on the radio and go, hi, safe journey. It's just a quick message, but it's nice, you know. Makes you feel like you're not alone on the road when you're doing big miles. You know, just to come on the radio, hi, asso. Why do that? I'm trying to show you how fast this road is, and you make me fucking turn off, you dick. Although it's not going to make much of a difference on here, because I'm just going onto a roundabout and turn right. Oh, speaking of that, if you F7 today, I'll redeem it after stream, because I'm not F7ing. So don't do it, because I won't do it. This is just a stream to show this road off for what it is. So big mileage, high. So to be honest, even though I did it, I shouldn't have done it. I should have just give it you back. But I've done it now, so bollocks to you. So guys, don't do turns, don't do F7s, they're not going to count. I'll do hands up, but obviously I need to look. What's the other one? I'm sure there's 4. So hands up, turns, F7. Fuck, what's the other redeem for ETS? Don't do it, just tell me. This should be all together in a 500 thing clip. Well, no, they're not, because obviously F7s I think is 1,000. Sorry, fuck you, sorry, bollocks to you, prick. What I need to do, to be honest, is I need to clear. We'll do it at the end because we're just about to turn around and go back the other way. I need to clear the urban requests, which is what that kind of thing is. It's an urban request, so that I can see what everybody does and I can redeem the ones I'm not doing. It's just another Sunday. Whoa. So far, my drivers have earned more than I have on this trip. I got a few drivers on this count. I think I got like 190 drivers, 200 and something trucks. 10 of those are mine. And some of you are going to say, why do you need 10 trucks? They're all different configurations. You know, I've got 2 Scania S's. One's long range single axle, one's twin axle long, you know, heavy haul, twin tag heavy haul. You know, very, very different trucks. Listen to the radio, don't you remember we built this city? Right then, we're very, very near our location. So let's come off and yeah. Don't need to slow down yet till we get right near where we're going. Also, what I've noticed is no fuel nearby, so we're gonna have to, I don't know, maybe we'll do what we did this time. We'll fuel up on the way back. I see why they picked the Polaris site or the Polaris lines, because it's right beside the motorway. You basically come off and you're straight in. Where's the... oh, it's there. Very easy parking. Although... oh, yeah, I'm just about to get it wrong, so I oversnatched it. Whoa, stop. There. Satisfactory. The reason why it's satisfactory because we rode it we're looking at chat. So what we're going to do, we were going to, oh yeah, we look at my urban requests, 2 seconds, because I need to go into there, into, where is it, there, that's over on that page, complete all. So hands up, There it is. 50-50 weather. I can do 50-50 weather. Small roads I'm not doing. F7 and the other one. So that's that. Right, let's get another job on the go. So let's go back out because we got to tab it in. So tab it in. So Oslo back down to is it Torano or Tarano? Tarano, there it is. Use trailer, Atlantic Cod, no. I'm going to do medical equipment instead of medical vaccines. Take job immediately, go. So, where, oh, we got to move, don't we, first? Before it will show up. Oh, that's showing up now. And I've been being a prick, turn the fucking engine off. Right, where are you? Right beside this trailer, okay. I'm no slouch, guys, when it comes to reversing. Although it does sometimes, like I say, sometimes does take me a couple of goes. And it's like I said to people who want to learn how to reverse in this game, even the professionals sometimes take a shuffle. So you can do exactly the same, take a shuffle. It don't matter. And there we go, we're in one thing. Thinking I need to swap out my sounds a bit. Depends if you're getting bored with them, dude. Or maybe you have some sounds which maybe nobody uses or nobody wants to use. So 2 hours 18 minutes. It didn't take us that long. It took us 1 hour 50. So, you know, we were kind of 20 minutes quicker than what the timing board says. But hopefully this time it'll be kind of daylight most of the way, so I'll be able to show you the road a little bit better. And like I said, we're probably going to have to stop for fuel again. I think I need to get hold of that Scania Super with the big fucking fuel tank. If I'm gonna attempt this again, and then I can go up and down on one fuel tank. Do you know something that I found not interesting, but I found a little bit kind of unrealistic in a way? Well, it is unrealistic. Do you know when they give us the new electric truck, to repower that you're going to have to go into a fuel station and go on the fuel pump? It's a little bad, isn't it? That they finally give us an electric truck and then you repower it by going into a fuel station and fueling up on a fuel pump. I know what you're going to say. It takes a lot to go into every fuel station and put a charge point in there. But once they've made the characteristic for the charge point, they just need to find every fuel station and put it in there. So it's basically copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. And the mods for the game probably have like a quick travel, so they probably know exactly what the petrol stations are called. And then go, right, let's just go to that one. They go to that one, tick. Go to that one, done it, tick. Go to that one, done it, tick. Yeah, it might take them a week or two. But they get paid for doing it. Or is that just me being picky? So we're on the return trip, guys. Like I say, hopefully it's going to stay daytime. I mean, it's 8:51 in game, so hopefully, yeah, it will stay daylight for the whole trip, and we can have a proper look at this road. So we know it's basically all motorway. We know there's 5 tows. There's a boat. So there's definitely one point we're going to have to slow down for. The 2 main tows are drive-through ones, if we can spot the drive-through lanes quickly enough. They've also got no barriers. We need to remember that. And like I say, there's a couple of ones where we definitely have to slow down. He beeped back, although I didn't hear it. I saw the thing above the truck say that it was beeping at me. Jason Derulo. I think I need to turn my thingy up a bit. So that dude still sat there AFK. This is a bridge, in it. So guys, small roads, F7s, turns, I'm going to refund them all from now on. Well, there is a river down there. It actually looks quite nice too. There's another bridge a little bit further over. And guys that have joined me, thank you very much for doing so. Like I say, we're just trialing out this road, Oslo to Taranto. 1,000 and whatever it is miles, 1,850 miles in total. I think it's made better because in a way that you can just whack cruise on 58, 56, whatever you want to do on it. And yeah, if you're playing on steering wheel, you can just cruise the whole thing. It don't matter. You know, if you're playing on keyboard, it might be a little bit more different, or controller. But in my eyes, guys, why would you come and play a kind of realistic sim game on keyboard or controller? Some of you are going to say, well, maybe you can't afford a wheel. But it's a realistic simulation game. So to get the most out of a realistic simulation game, you kind of need to have a wheel and pedals. Am I wrong? I don't think I am. So medical equipment going down for 40,000 less money from equipment to vaccines. So we'll definitely get back to the boat, and then maybe from there we're going to have to look for fuel. But yeah, if you're just joining me, guys, we're trialing this Oslo to Taranto road. I've seen a lot of people on it, and yeah, just wanted to do a quick, I say quick, it's not going to be a quick view of it. In terms of drivability, will I do it again and stuff like that, and I'll let you know at the end whether I will try and do this again at some point. I mean, I probably will. I'll probably join a convoy and they'll be doing this road. Yeah, the downside is it's an hour and 50 minutes of non-stop on the go, because if you're in a convoy, I doubt if they're going to want to stop. They're going to want to pound these miles in, get up, maybe have a break at the other end, get back. Good morning, miss. Can I help you, son? Visiting today and up for fun. I'm a big boy now, but so they say, so if you so, I'll be on my way. Replay. Good morning, dude. How you doing? Where the fella I touch? Whoop. That was tighter than I thought. Now I come of age. Welcome to the Lion's Den. Welcome to the Lion's Den. Temptation's on its way. Welcome to the house of fun. Yeah, I'm good, dude. How are you? You're good? Good. I'm sorry, son, but we don't stock party gimmicks in this shop. Try the house of fun. It's quicker if you run. This is a chemist, not a jock shop. Stand, do you hear? Good night. Gordon said gossip. Welcome to the house of fun. Welcome to the Lion's Den. Temptation's on its way. Welcome to the house of fun. Welcome to the Lion's Den. Temptation's on its way. Welcome to the house of fun. 2 seconds. That's alright, I was just... My mic inputs were way up. Mind you, the game's coming through that input. Game's quite loud. He had a band and we tried real hard. Judy quit and Jimmy got married. Should've known we'd never get far. When I look back now, when you got a job to do. That's better. Standing on your mother's porch. Those were the best days of my life. Oh yeah, plodding some more miles before I sleep. Where are you heading? Time that we're young and restless, we needed to arise. No. Taranto? Oh snap. I'm heading for Taranto. I'm guessing you're way in front of me though. Just thought I'd put this road out there because you know I bet there's a lot of people that don't know about it, and yeah. You're near the yeah, so you're about halfway. So you must have passed me a minute ago. You know, around the, I don't know, maybe Sweden kind of boat area. You must have passed me. Yeah, the summer of '69. Yeah, I don't go by the boat. I go via Odense. Yeah, that must give you a couple of 100 mile more. I just went via where the sat-nav said to go. So he goes. When I go Copenhagen and split down towards the boat, he goes Odense, Fensburg, and down that way. So it's basically all road. And like I say, that must add a couple of 100 mile. Whereas we're just going to go the standard way because, yeah, that's what we want to show off. We want to show how good the road is, or how boring the road is. And also, guys, click that link just in chat to Moser Racing, my partnership with them, and hopefully, if we get enough people in, maybe they'll start taking notice and send us some stuff. And I reroute via Berlin and Basel, then left side of Italy. To be honest, the road out of Italy down to Taranto wasn't too bad. I just hope it gives us the same road going down. Like I say, there was only like 5 tows, or I say 5 tows. Obviously 2 of the tows I don't have to stop at. So I've got this one coming up in a minute, where I got to pick the right lane, and it's a no barrier drive through. When I get into Italy, there's one very similar, where I need to pick the right lane, no barrier, and there's like 2. I think there's like 2 others that you have to kind of stop at, and of course stop at the boat. But I think the boat just breaks it up, you know, if you go the boat way. Yeah, I go the other side where I believe there's only 1 tow. Yeah, just you know, it's the thing. You know, you got to reroute it. I know if you know where you're going, you can, you know, as soon as you pick up the job, you can go right, reroute there, done, dusted. Thank you. But this is the no. This just show the no hassle. Pick where you're going. See you later. Bye bye. Get on the road. Like I say, I saw some guys on this road last night, and I thought, and somebody went, yeah, that's the road that people use for high mileage, all the time, and they're up and down there all the time. And I'm like, I don't really like doing that same road all the time, you know. And to be honest, I'd like to keep my distances shorter as well, so I get more turnarounds. And to be honest, I don't really mind the tows. I mean, sometimes they can be a bit of a pain in the ass, like France. You know, you go through parts of France and it's like tow. It's a pain in the ass then. Hi, boys. Or parts of Poland, where again, tow. Gets a bit of a pain. But I do like stopping at the occasional tow. It's because it's easy miles. They do this route. Yeah. Which is why we're having a look. Because I guarantee you there's a shitload of people out there who don't know this road exists, but probably look at it and go, nah. I say look at it. They look at like the start, the finish, and they look at the map and go, nah. Thinking it's going to take them hours and hours and hours and hours. And I suppose this is to show that it doesn't take hours and hours and hours. I did my up trip with a break in 1 hour and 50. And a crash, because I'm a dick. I didn't need to crash, I was just looking at chat on a bend. So if you wonder what wheel I'm using at the moment, guys, I'm using the Thrustmaster T300 GT-RS. Why? Because it was the best wheel I could afford at the time. I would love to get some Moser equipment. I mean, really love to get some Moser equipment. And not just the Moser equipment, I'd like to get the TSW wheel to go along with that, and the truck bracket and stuff. Right, so I need to pick the right lane here. I think it's this one. It's a no barrier drive through. There we go. Beautiful. We've looked at this bridge many times. It is a beautiful bridge. Now, normally in the winter, IRL, on this bridge, this river, although it seems very wide and very big and moving all the time, this will actually be covered in ice. Ice flows in the winter. Hard to believe, I know, but yes, it does happen. Oh, this has got that very hard freaking, not piano, organ fucking bit. Where every so often he goes, duh. There you go. Boop. I am a giant. To do a road like this, you need some tunes, or like somebody said earlier, they watch a film. Why watch a film while playing it? Come on, guys. You're not really concentrating on the road, looking at the views, are you then? You're just going through the motions of driving. Oh, he's actually playing a bit more of the keyboard than I thought. 2 other keys. Morning, Chucky. How was the rest of your drive last night, my lady? I'm good. Refreshed. How did they treat you last night? Had to stop early, my keyboard gave up on me. Holy crap. Keyboard give up on you? Do you know I barely use my keyboard when playing this? You know, with the wheel, my Stream Deck, barely touch my keyboard. I mean, to do the views, I use my keyboard. No, it just died. Wow. Battery or wired? Because it shouldn't just die. Well, unless it's old and just gave up the ghost. Wired, so it just, yeah, it's just given up the ghost then. So new keyboard this morning then. Bo-do-do boom, 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 bo-do-do boom, 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 bo-do. Unless you did Nick Cage's. I don't use it a lot on ETS, but I obviously use it a lot in other games. Yeah. Faz and other games. Buying a new one today? Good. Tell this keyboard that I got, I could recommend. It's a mechanical keyboard, but it's a cheapie. I forget who makes it, but it's not a bad keyboard. It's been like 6 years, so it's done its time. Sweet. So I've got an ADX mechanical keyboard, and yes, it is noisy because it's a mechanical keyboard, obviously. It's also color keyed. What I mean by that is it has like a rainbow effect going across that you can change if you want to. But I just keep it going over. I don't even bother having the software open at any time now. So we're turning towards the boat. Wow, that was tight. I'm glad I went wide on that corner. So guys, what do you think of my changing my camera backgrounds to, say, a backboard of a truck when I'm trucking, snow running, and I don't know what to put when I'm farming, maybe a tractor in the field or something. Bit of a pain in the bum though for me, because it means I need to remember to change it for whatever game I'm doing. Yeah, I think we need a mechanical one. I'm heavy-handed with keyboards, but the mechanical ones are too loud. They are loud, but once you dial out the sound, people won't hear them. We were saying in chat last night, we think we need to, or somebody needs to, have a play around with you with your sounds. Some of the guys in Discord, you couldn't hear them, or you could barely hear them, and your alerts, even though you could probably hear them, we can't. You are aware. Good, good. As long as you know, babe. As long as you know. Just waiting for somebody to helping me. Like I say, as long as you know that the problem's there. So this is my way of going up through the gears, guys. I don't use every gear with low weight on. I feel the need to not use every gear. So even though I've got split in range, so split is each gear that you go into on your shifter has two functions. So say if it don't have low, so for first, it might be first and second for the split, and then for range, when you use that, it turns first in the 7th and 8th. To be fair, last night I didn't capture the Discord. Ah, that makes sense. So that was my bad, but yeah, I need to sort it. I mean, a good way of doing it, I suppose, is to just whack up that you're doing a test stream of nothing, get some people in chat. Oh shit, I've gone the wrong way. And then just see if they can hear themselves in stream. Very easy. And you just play around with settings. And just really don't give a crap whether there's anybody watching you or not. That's what you plan to do? Cool. Good. At least you know about the problem, you got it all planned of how to fix it, so yeah, gravy. It's one of the good things with the Wave equipment is having the Wave software. And that splits off the streaming and your live sound in your ears element of it. And because of that software, I can just keep Discord at one volume all the time. For stream and for me, and it's basically the same volume, so I don't alter them for stream. I just keep them the same. So what I hear later on when everybody's having a laugh and joke and kind of loudish in my ears, that's what comes out on stream. Wow. See that go through the screen? $4,000 because he couldn't find a job. I'm being charged for him to go back to the Home Depot. $4,000. I'm complaining, but I got 123 million with this character. All legit. Which is why I reset my single player character. I mean, he's still not totally done, but I have added the mods back in to only play him in single player stroke convoy. Right, so the long drive down through Germany, I've done the same, but got slapped for copyright because music through my headphones. So you haven't got music coming through a separate channel in your stream, so you can click that tick to say that don't put it out live. Well, put it out live, but don't record it. I think there's another bit of software. Who did that software? That's very similar to Wave. You can use any mic with it. It doesn't matter. It's just a free bit of software. It'll come to me in a minute. It's a fairly... It's the guys who do... It's the guys who used to be part of Shure when they did the SM7B, but they've made their own company. And they've brought out similar software to Wave, but you don't need to have their equipment to use it. But like I say, it's very similar to Wave. I'm trying to think of who it is. I do, but in order for the same Discord and sound alerts to come through louder, it needs to be through the headphones. Yeah, mine's all through my headphones, Chucky. It's just that I can choose what stream hears and what I hear. So what I hear is not coming out on stream at all. It doesn't even go to my streaming software. And that's it. Thank you, Average. Sonar. Very similar software to Wave, where you can... So for instance, for your SteelSeries, that's it. For your microphones, just say for your mic input, there's one that you can listen to for you, and one that stream hears, and you can alter that. And same for you get in it. Then you can add your game in, this in, that in, music. But what you do is you don't send your music from that into your streaming software. You put it in as a different sound source, so you can tick that little tick to say don't put it on my recordings. That way you won't get thingy struck. We'll walk you through it, Chucky. Don't panic. I think, is it Radon or Radon or something? Microphones. They got a similar free bit of equipment as well, haven't they? It's a very similar looking mic actually to the Shure SM7B. I think it's Radon. Yeah, I had it all set up properly before my PC died. I'll fix it. Just not had time to sit down and actually do it. Yeah, no worries, Chucky. Like I say, you know what needs doing, and you know we're here to slap your bottom if you get it wrong. I can't believe I said that. Give you advice. Told you, before thinking. Why did you go weird, for fuck's sake? Mouth runs away before the mind has a chance to think of what it's doing. October is going to be a blast. You were being so helpful. Oh, phew. Almost forgot then, yapping again. Bunny, was it Bunny that distracted me earlier? No, Mimi was. Mimi distracted me earlier, and I nearly forgot fuel. Nearly ran out too. By the time I got to the fuel station, I only had like 100 miles to go. Fuck off, Average. After I managed to book my hotel, get my dog in for free and all sorts, you know. Don't do that to me. Oh, oh! I noticed a tiny little lane that needs recolouring. This little bit here. Will I get the whole thing by going down through here though? No, I won't. So I need to do just a quick run through now of that services, and that's painted, all done. Julie Member, is it? Mm-hmm. Also, thinking about it, I don't know whether I'm coming up. We're coming up, because obviously the wife's coming with me. I don't know whether we're coming up in our current car or a new car. Because our change kind of time is like 10 days before. And sometimes if you say, look, we're going away such and such a date, they'll try and get the car available for you to collect earlier. Sometimes. Don't think it will matter that much as long as it's a car. Yeah, it's true. New car does more miles though, or will do more miles per charge. Well, if we decide on electric, that is. At the moment we're kind of in two minds whether to go electric or not. We'd prefer electric. It's cheaper to run massively. I've already got electric. Already got it. So we've had electric now for, well, coming up 3 years. And yeah, first couple of years, or first year and a half, we basically was doing mileage for free, because a lot of the chargers down here were free. And yeah, I was charging it at work, so that was free. It's only basically the last year and a half we've really had to pay for the charges. But even then, it's so much cheaper. I mean, I'm barely charging once a month, and it's costing me £20. Right, so what, you were talking as if you didn't have... No, I've already got one, but the new car will do more miles per charge. I already drive electric, which is why they take the piss out of me when I say I'm coming to an event. They go, will you make it? I kind of ignore them now. Oh, joke, getting boring. Just a reminder, guys, please don't use F7 turns or small roads. I won't be using them, they'll just be refunded today. This is just me on this road because I wanted to show it. And I wanted to see what it's like during the day. So, you know, I wanted to see whether it was an interesting road. And so far, it's not. There's very few things to look at. I will not be using this road much. Although my mileage score for today will be quite high in these two trips. You know, at 1,850 mile a time. I think with a load of people though, it probably wouldn't be. You know? It's the good thing about a convoy. It's a bit boring, innit? Yeah, but I think, like I say, with a convoy, it wouldn't be that boring because you can speak to each other, you know, let people overtake, you know, they can pull in, slow down, you overtake, you know. Fuck me, a joke is getting boring to you, so go figure. Yeah. Not enough squiggliness for you? I tell you what, now that you've got Pro Mods, Chucky, I was talking about this earlier. If you want squiggly roads, make yourself a few jobs, use small roads. So on your, go into gameplay, put small roads up, and go from where you are, and go round the, I forget what they call it, there's a certain name for it around the top of Scotland, isn't there? The something link road around the top of Scotland, go down the west coast of England into Wales. I thought you might know what the road was called. So you go down into the bottom of Wales, into the top of Wales, sorry. Cross the ferry into Ireland, go right over west, down the west coast, come across, hit the other ferry, go down to, I don't know, Exeter, Plymouth sort of area. You live under a rock. Go all the way along the south coast of the UK, and then back up the east coast of the UK. Takes about 4.5, 5 hours, but really, really nice roads. Wiggly, scenic, everything that you want out of a drive. And it's all UK roads. Well, UK and Irish roads. Really, really nice roads. I mean, there's some roads when you come down from on the west coast of Scotland that are absolutely stunning. I mean, comes down through the glens, round. I think one of them comes to a T-junction on a tight road, and it's got like a castle beside it. Oh, you want to DM me that? I remember start in Scotland, go up around through. Yeah, just basically do an outline of the UK. It's beautiful, beautiful roads. Obviously, you want to skip through Dover quite quickly. But yeah, have small. The trick is, Chucky, have small roads on your sat nav, so that it does take you down these B roads. Absolutely scenic, fantastic. And with Pro Mods, the UK looks absolutely pucker. Oh, really does. I do that tour every so often on my streams. So from you, I suppose you want to small road it up to Wick, and then try and go west of that. Who's that? That was oh, it's Joe. Joe just passed me. And thank you for lights off Farmwood Q. Is there a chance that I will end up in the ocean? No, I don't think so. You might end up on your side, because the roads are quite wiggly at some point. Yes, mate, it is you after all. Good morning, Tav from Farmboy Q. Which reminds me, really. So we did a Farmboy Q chatting. Forget who else was chatting this morning. Oh, Mimi was chatting, wasn't she? I think that's it for now. Dude, you're welcome. No, not that page, Matt. That's your farm sim page. Try that one. Yeah, I'm lurking again, working real hard today. Lurking again. Well, you're working, dude, so I'm surprised you're even here watching. So, if anybody doesn't know Farmboy Q, guys, he does things in his stream that no sane person would ever want you to do. He's also a IRO trucker. You're not working. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I've got you mixed up with... Who have I got him mixed up with? Somebody help me out. Klein Farmer? I think that's who I got you mixed up with. I think he's working today. Giants are back. Klein is a trucker, yeah. Yeah, it was Klein I was talking about earlier, but I was said it in a different name. Mimi, you're welcome. What can I say except you're welcome? Yeah, it was Klein I was talking about earlier. Sorry, Farmer Q. Yeah, so Klein, when he came into the VC a couple of weeks ago, he was trialling Euro Truck, and it was embarrassing how good he was at reversing into spaces. Am I on the radio today? I don't know whether I want to. Well, hello there. Hope you're well, buddy. Good morning, Redmond. How are we doing? See, that plays, Chucky, but it's not recorded. And thank you for the Skeleton Dance redeem. Pretty green eyes. Never ever be alone. I like that one. The dog going like that, waggy ears. Never ever be alone, pretty green eyes. Kenny Half-Toe, we grew up in the same crowds. And never ever be alone. And never ever be alone. And never ever be alone. Pretty green eyes. So bad. So those of you coming in expecting me to play SnowRunner today, I changed my mind. So I saw this road last night and I thought, maybe some people don't know about this road. Let's put a VOD out about it. So yeah, high mileage, low impact. Never have to be alone. I know something. At 60, I'm using a lot of fuel. More fuel than I'd use for the same amount of mileage doing is like 56. It's probably why quite a lot of people that use this road probably use the different version of the Scania S, because it has a humongous, ridiculous fuel tank on it, like unlimited. Never have to be alone. Which is why you never see certain people stop at a fuel station. The only good thing that I'd like about that truck is it has a neon cab light. Well, not neon, you can have any colour you fucking want if you program it to have that colour. But it just means at night, especially when you're streaming, you know, it's not totally dark, the screen, to show you guys. There's cab stuff to look at, although it's not terribly interesting. You know, the screen's lit up still. How much of that people can see when you're in TMP, I don't know. But it must be good because, you know, people are using them. Would suck without you. Turning off the lights. Oh no, turning off the... Doink! Nothing much to look at here. Oh, we're coming off too. I know, guys, I know the wheels on my truck are a different colour to the wheels on my trailer. I know, I noticed it the other day. I have to pop into the paint shop and do something with them. To be honest, if I'm repainting the wheels and stuff, I'm going to do the variable colour that we have and put my own personal spin on our colours. Why would you paint that out? You mean why put the green wheels in the blue thing? I don't know. Maybe I was using it on a truck that I had green wheels on before. Because I just won't stick in the Scania. You know, next time I'm on Pro Mods, I'll probably be in a DAF. Read it properly. Why would you point that out? Because it's something to talk about. I know, I said point when Average said read it properly. I called it. It's good. I'm good. When I go past an F7, I'll sort it. Don't panic. At least I'm in full company skins. Shouldn't say that. Anyway, nice weather here, isn't it? Tell you what I found the other day. I think I posted it in our music section in the Discord. Was I found a country song. I never heard it before, and I found it. I thought, do you know that's a cracking tune? And I forget what it's called. I've started talking about it. I forget what it's called. Something like, "Why would I do the things I do?" Or do the things that would you do the things I do, I think it's called. And it's an absolutely cracking song. Thanks, Chucky, for taking up 3/4 of the screen. You sorry sits. Why? Would I do that? No, scratch that. I was going to say, why would you do that to me? I wouldn't do it to you. Yeah, I would. Mal Alex, thank you for the lights off. Right, we're coming up to a toll, I think, in a minute, but I need to look for the telepass one, and I think it's far right. No barrier. The reason I'm saying this now is to remind me when I get there that there's a no barrier one. Less than an hour to go, guys. Good morning, dude. How you doing? Also, guys, anybody that is going to October, I do have, or we do have, because the wife doesn't want to stream anymore, a 15-button stream deck going. I'm not sure how much she wants for it, but I don't need it. I've got a 32-button, and I've got a 64-button on my tablet that I use, and yeah, I don't need another one. But yeah, if any of you are interested, yeah, give us a shout. Right, I'm going back to bed for a bit. Some fucking shattered. Chucky, you have a good one, and we'll catch you later, my dear. That way I can bring it with me, or we can bring it with us. Save on the postage, innit? Stream decks are still all the range? Of course they are, dude. So where are you crashing today, then? I haven't been. Fuck are you? Well, I lie. I did crash once. I was reading chat and fell over a barrier. Nearly got stuck. Let you know how much? Yeah, we'll do, dude. I got to see how much the wife wants to let it go for first. Yeah, and then I'll let you know. And like I say, I'll bring it with me in October. Save the postage. means I actually will be able to get proper look at one, see if it's something I'd use. To be honest, Chucky, in games like this, I'll just run you through the buttons that I use. I mean, I know you're off the bed, but quickly I'll run you through the buttons I use on my Stream Deck on a regular basis. So I have engine stop start, I have the handbrake, I have a light function, I have high beam function, I have the strobe lights, I have hazard lights, I have, in case I need it, automatic and reverse. I have an activate light, which is basically hit and enter. I have an attach tool, which is your attach and detach your trailer. I have suspension settings for truck. I have a suspension reset button. I have a Windows button. So if you look at my window on the right now, so going down, going up. I know it's stupid, but I love it. I have the map button, so I can do that directly from my Stream Deck. Diff lock is on my Stream Deck. I have a CB button on my Stream Deck. I have Discord mic mute. I have Discord deafen button on there. I have the in-game radio buttons for when I'm playing single player, so I can flip through the radio stations, turn it up, turn it down, all in game on my Stream Deck. And of course, guys, speaking of Stream Decks, there is Icon City buttons for this game. Check them out, and don't forget to use my code on checkout, which is MAD, M-A-D all caps, because you'll be mad not to. Bah! See how I brought that in? Probably use it for streaming and muting Discord. Yeah, which is why I've got my tablet that I've got it on as well for my stream buttons. Yeah, we'll catch you later, Chucky. Have a good nap. Right, so this is the one where it's right over this way, and it no barrier. There we go. I have a Stream Deck. I use it for streaming as well. Like I say, but I've got two. Technically, I got two. I've got one on my Apple tablet, which is basically for my streaming buttons, and I've got a physical Stream Deck for my gaming buttons. And some of you go, "Why do you need two?" Well, I found it a bit slow to. I mean, Average might agree with me with this because I think he's got two lots of buttons. Especially when you say, I don't know, you're farming and you're using buttons all the time, whatever you're doing, and you need to do something for stream. I don't know what you may want to do. You press a button in your stream to do something, and you need to come out of this menu, go into another menu, do another menu. When the second button is there, you can just go donk and it's done. Saves you, I don't know, 30 seconds, a minute, whatever, trying to look for buttons. This is a tune. I think this one's got barriers now, or they all have now. So slow down. Could I go through? No, I can't. It's got a barrier. Lessons in love. I once somebody said to somebody, "I don't like level 42," and then they put the song on and I went, "Yeah, I kind of like this one." Takes me right back to my youth, this song. All those many years ago. I thought I'd get it in before some fucker else says it. This is nice. I like this. This is to be honest, this is almost the most interesting bit of this journey so far. That is spectacular. That is nice. I tell you what it reminds me of. Anyone play Forza Horizon 5? One of the sides of the map, you actually come, say, around this bend, and it goes across a bridge under the motorway. Or no, it's not a motorway, is it? It's a railway. It kind of reminds me of the same sort of ravine. But this is absolutely stunning. This is what I was looking for in whether this is interesting roads. the scenery. The scenery makes a road for me. But that was stunning. So I'd rather, if I was going to do this road again, come this way. Because just as you're about to get bored with the road, you get that. And it's like, wow. Don't worry, mate, you're not as old as Tav. Let you know a little secret, Alex. I'm fucking older than he is. I just don't look as old. Sorry, Tav. To be honest, there's three. I think there used to be three of us born in the same age, born in the same year. So you had obviously me. I think Dazzle was born same year, and Cams were all born same year. Dog, please stop licking my feet. This is coming from the dude that's older than God. I thought Tav was collecting his pension. Not for a while, dude. Oh, this is a tune. Mate of mine at a very, very young age had problems reading and writing, but he learned how to play this on this electric guitar at a very young age. And when I say very young age, I mean 12, maybe 14. I know that's not very young for guitar learning, but since he was, I don't know what you call it, mentally challenged, to suddenly pick up this tune in weeks, play the guitar riffs exactly as they should be, was fucking phenomenal. $43 minutes, and then we just pick somewhere to go for, I don't know, 400 mile, just a round off the stream. Last a day. Refund that, please. I'm not doing turns, F7s, or small roads today. If not, I'll refund it after stream. I have given that out a couple of times, Mighty Lion Gamer. You just weren't here. I'm showing off this road. That's why we're not doing those today. So if you're wondering what road it is, it's the Oslo to Toronto road. Saw some people on it the other night. Thought we'd do a stream on it. Very low. I'm calling it a low impact, high mileage run. Reason why it's low impact is because you can basically keep 60 virtually all the way. You know, whack your cruise on, see you later, goodbye. Thank you, average. Yeah, low mileage, high impact, or no, sorry, the other way around, high mileage, low impact. And we were looking around at this part of the map. For kind of interesting things to see on the side of the road. Oh look, it's an airport, average. I don't know where I am, But I found an airport. I don't think I can get into there, but an airport nonetheless. I'm way down in Italy. Well, I say way down, I'm not that far down, I don't think. Where are we? Oh, we've just passed Verona, so it's possibly Verona Airport. It's a shame there's no drop-off point there. I don't know how big Verona Airport is for your idea of the fly stream fly thing. Or whatever. The dry stream, the dry fly drive thing. I think you definitely have to use the clock though when you're flying though. The race is on, so get out of the bathroom. Oh. As long as you're getting. Do you think you are? I'm some kind of superstar. Yeah, I think if I ever do this road again, I'm going to have to come in this direction. So, Oslo Polaris, which I think, if I remember, well, it was only an hour ago, but it was kind of out the way. So you'd have to go from wherever the F7 is in Oslo down to the port to be able to pick the job up. And then you'd have to make the job as well and to come down. I mean, while we were on the way down, a couple of people have said to give me advice on maybe using different roads to come down, and there's less tolls, and it creates more mileage. But this is just the basic route, Oslo, Taranto. Which is probably why we're not seeing that many people if they're using the other side of Italy. And also they come a different way through the bottom of Sweden, Denmark than I came. I use the boat. Apparently a lot of people drive. We learnt today. Change down 2 gears here. Stay in gear till we virtually get straight, and then back up the gears again. There we go. And back on the old cruise. It's a good one if you want to use, I say get the high mileage, use your cruise a lot, and you don't mind motorway quite a lot of the ways. It's a good old road, I suppose. But in terms of scenery, which I like to look at, yeah, it's this road's not for me. I mean, I'll do it in a convoy, because I find that, you know, in a convoy, you banter and stuff, you know, ekes out, you know, it makes the time go faster. That's, I suppose, what I'm trying to say. Also, guys, don't forget to click on that link in chat. Goes to Moser Racing. Logs that you've been there. Bigs me up. And if you're going to buy Moser anyway, click on that link, go buy something. I will never let you go. Next, been in the same place for a while. Comes a couple of people. Let's go rock whatever. Oh, let's rock the road. Yeah, I saw them a little bit earlier, on the other direction. Now, is this one that's on the side? Yeah, it is. Hello girl, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Hey, what you doing? Are you up to mischief? Are you up to mischief, are you? I hope not. Be a good girl. Yes, be a good girl. Don't look at me like that. With those sad puppy eyes, eh? Yeah. Good girl. Bumblebee and Kai. Do you think that's somebody who shares their profile with somebody else? It happens. Used to know a couple who used to play Destiny with us, and they between them they share the characters. So the guy used to work a shift and then play later on, and then the female used to be on most of the day. And they used to, and their name was their character name was their two names. So if you don't know, guys, when you're in TMP, if you press the tab button, you get this little menu up, and to do anything in it, you just need to right click and there'll be a cursor there. That's also the way we share jobs. So if you're picking a job and you're sharing it with people, what the other people will do will be to tab into that menu, right click on your name and copy job. They don't need to copy the trailer or anything else like that. They just need to copy the destination. And assuming they're using the same sat-nav settings as you are, I mean mainly a lot of people will be on best. Yeah, should be all gravy. Every time I hear this song, do you know what I'm thinking about? Hot Shots. You know, the scene where... Yeah, you know it. Wrap myself around you. Anyway, guys, did anybody hear my broadcast the other day on Simulator Radio for Guest of the Year? If you did you like it? Do you want me to do it again? Because at the moment, I have no clue whether anybody enjoyed it. You know, whether you want me to do it again or. Tomorrow. I mean, I've even asked the presenters or the team of Simulator Radio, you know, if you had any feedback on it. Lowrig, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Funhouse. What's up, you belter? My mileage. It's gone way up today. Oh, yeah. So yesterday, was it yesterday when I was on? No, it wasn't yesterday, the day before. I was doing the TMP 10 jobs, and I did four jobs for about 1,000 miles. Yeah, today's going to be two jobs, 4,000 miles. But yeah, like I say, guys, this road's definitely not for me unless I'm convoying. To drive this road on your own is... yeah, you're like, yeah, if I do it again, I'll be coming this way if I'm on my own only. I can think of better roads that I can be driving on. Yes. I will be doing lower mileage because obviously on this road I can keep 60 virtually all the way, except for a couple of slowdowns. You know. But as we say in the world of streaming, everybody, or to be honest, in any gaming, everybody plays gaming differently. It's up to you how you game, what you game. Nobody can tell you how to do it differently. We can just advise you on how to be more efficient with your time. Whether you take that on board is up to you. Dog, if you put your head underneath my pedals when I'm trying to push them, you'll become a new sound alert. Why are you pestering me? Are you attention seeking, dog? It's okay. I have a mini sheep for a dog. She's a Bichon Frise cross Shih Tzu, and she's mainly Bichon Frise. She's 3/4 Bichon Frise, 1/4 Shih Tzu. So she's white and fluffy, and very loving, and yeah, kind of looks like a mini sheep. Don't you, baby? Yeah, so don't take no notice of me. Really entertaining. Getting a few decent people on now, I see, with the amount of people that are saying hello as they go by. First few people I passed didn't even acknowledge me. And I've said this before, I'll say it again. I do like being on American track in that way. Because nearly everybody that you go by will get on the radio and just tiny little sentence, safe journey. And I like it. I like the simplicity of it. I mean, beeping your horn's simple enough, but just to get on the radio and personalise it slightly, safe journey, dude. And away you go. It's personable. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The only reason I do all kinds of shit like this for your entertainment is I can go and it's gone. Now you're gonna go, that's cheating. Well, you guys are fucking doing that sort of shit. Why shouldn't I have a free repair? Plus there's all kinds of other crap which you can go on my screen to make me crash as well, so, you know. Still cheating, fuck are you. The world. That reminds me, I need to try and get one of my favourite Coldplay songs, because I haven't got it. It's quite a newish song. Well, I say newish, a couple of years old now. My favourite Coldplay song is Hymn for the Weekend. To singing. Where you going, missus? She's not awake. She's only just gone to bloody sleep. Where did you get that from? Curious. I don't know why, but ever since I did the Windows update after I did a graphical update for my game, so some of you know I updated the graphics to a higher state of graphics with my game to get better FPS. But since then, I did the Windows update, which was, somebody said, oh, do the Windows update, it will look much better. So I did the Windows update, and I've been locked at 60. So I don't know what changed. I was getting 300 FPS. Well, 300's down to about 160, but yeah, ever since I did the Windows update, after I did the graphical update in game, yeah, it's just been locked at 60. I know some of you are going to say, check back in your settings that you're outputting. Yeah, that could be a possibility. I haven't checked them. Maybe I should. Because I'm sure I turned my monitors up to 140 hertz, something like that. Because they output at 165, and I never ever turn everything up full blast. Let's Dance, David Bowie. The blues. Let's dance. The players on the radio. Of an empty space. I run from you. Look, I know you've been up to mischief because I can see some stuff that I don't like back there. Hmm? Yes, I'd lay down too. Trouble is, you go to tell her off and she sits at you and sort of does that, kind of thing. You sort of go, I can't tell you off. Kind of like what what's his name does in Shrek, the cat. Gets those sad puppy eyes out and people start melting. Kind of, she does that when you're trying to tell her off. Well, fuck are you, dude? Yay! He said hello. He actually used his CB instead of beeping at me. I wasn't expecting that. Because my CB buttons are either up here or off on my shifter. Safe journey, guys. It was my love for you would break my heart in two. If you recall, into my arms and tender like a flower. Yeah, I don't know all the words. I'll make it my own. I'm tempted to go on the radio, you know. Real tempted, to rather than doing another job. What do you think, guys? Reckon I should go on the radio? It means right after this job, that'll be the end of stream. So I can have something to eat. Make another coffee. And if you wonder what radio station I'm on about, the one, the only, Simulator Radio. Where else would I be going? The serious moonlight. That kind of looked like the no, it wasn't orange enough. I was going to say it kind of looked like the same colours as GD's company. But I don't think it was. Theirs is more orange. Same skin. So guys, like I say, up to you. Shall we say, I can't put a poll in chat because obviously I'm driving, but so 5 minutes, guys. One's for if you want me to go on the radio. And yeah, we get more than 10, we'll go on the radio. So almost means that there's 11 active viewers in chat at the moment, so it means nearly all of you have to vote. There's more people in than that, but yeah, there's a lot of bots in the day. A lot of bots. I mean, to name a few bots: Ooh Ava, Ooh Elisa, Ooh Lonely Girl, Ooh Sophia. Yes, D Radio. I don't care now. Nobody else has to vote. Average is decided. I'm on the radio. Only kidding. Still put the ones in. I don't know why that made me laugh so much, but yeah. Is there... Oh, I don't need to change gear, Matt. Right, we're coming to the end of our journey. One thing I do like to do, if I get the opportunity to do so, is A, fuel up, and B, if I can F7, A, repair my truck totally, and change the colour of the wheels. But I don't think there's an F7 nearby, so after we come out of here, we might need to F7. Oh, there's an F7 there. Cool. So there is one nearby. There's no fuel though. Oh, there is fuel. I can see that from here. Now, whoa! I think I might have had to been on that other road though. Just me. When I leave the truck, I like to leave it so that I can easily jump back into my truck and crack on. So we'll see if we can find the off ramp here and go get some fuel and stuff. We'll do the F7 on the way back. We'll go get fuel first. We found man. I was going to say that the other way, which would sound weird. We found a man. I'll say it anyway, bollocks to it. I don't give a shit. Right, so we're gonna, yeah, we're gonna go on the radio by the sound of it. So yeah, after we get this job done, we're gonna find somebody to raid into. Anybody on, guys, that you wouldn't mind me raiding into? You've a couple of minutes to find them. Like I say, I'm gonna go into the F7, just change a few bits and repair. Right, so that's me refueled. Even though I might not be using this truck the next time I come on the game, or even this character, I still like to refuel. And then the next time I use this truck, it's all fueled and ready to go. I don't need to worry about it. Right, nobody come in, we can skip that. Right, here's the F7. Right, so we need to repair. So I've got plenty of money, guys, so I replace all. Because I don't need to worry about it. If not, you can pick your components that you want to replace. It won't get rid of all, or it may not get rid of all this bar, but it will get rid of part of it. One thing I advise you not to do is these total restorations. Yeah, you just will buy a new truck. It's that expensive. So I just replace all. Truck configuration. I need to do the trailer configuration as well, don't I? So the only thing I need to change on here is paint. And I'm going to pick that one. That's about right, I think. Save that. Paint it. I'm also going to go into that one and save that configuration. Sorry, no, I need to go into the wheels as well. The wheels as well? You will, you will, you will. And paint them. That's better. Bosh, bosh, bosh. Now we'll order save. Trailer configure. That one to that. And we'll just go slide across a little bit more and save the configure of that. Now we need to go to there and pick the Michelins. Are they the Michelins? Yes, they are. Yeah, that's the ones. And we're picking that one. And the wheels are green. And there, that should match up with the truck now. Truck and trailer should be matching now. Right, let's come out of that and go finish this job. Oh, we're going to have to watch how we come out of here now. Got mixed up with my gears. Na 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 na. Hey Jude, hey Judy, Judy baby. Right, quick down and back of the motorway, and we're in. So, there we go. We're all matching now. Beautiful. Why? Why is... Oh, that's not in a gear. I was going to say, why is that not freaking going on? But yeah, I went in a gear. I tried to do too many gear changes. It happens. So guys, any thoughts on where we should be raiding to? And of course, I'm going to say this, and I say it every time I'm raiding into somebody else. Don't forget, 11 o'clock when the Average Viking goes live, please come back and join in the fun and frolics. Not sure what he's up to today. Possibly farming, I think. Or are you playing Supermarket Sweep today, Average? Farming on Bally Springs. So yeah, guys, whoever I raid into, don't forget to come back to the Average Viking. He's farming on Bally Springs with the guys. Mr. Handy will be there, of course. And there we go. So, my thoughts of that road. If you're looking for high mileage, low impact, yes, use it by all means. If you're looking for a pretty road and lots to do, not such a good road. For me, I will only do that road now if A, I'm bored and I want to put some mileages on the board really fast, or if I'm convoying. That way I think that the map will be a lot better. But anyways, guys, let's go see who's about. And yeah. He only said goodbye with words. I died 100 times. You go back to her, so I'll go back to. Who've we got on? We have. Oh, we have Loopy. Loopy's on. What's Loopy up to? Hold on. Oh, Loopy's got a. Oh no. Oh, she's going on Hunter Call of the Wild. Okay, I know where I'm going. I know where I'm going. It's out of game, guys, but it's one of our community members. So please say hi. Use my raid emotes as you go in to Miss Loopy Loza. She's got just chatting up, but she's also she just had up that she was going to be playing Hunter Call of Wild. So yeah, check her out, guys. You won't be disappointed.